who do y'all think is the biggest Canadian celebrity still living?
Celebrity or musician?
I mean, if it is a musician, you can feel free to say it.
Canadian celebrity.
Yep.
Neil Young.
Is he Canadian?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, that's my biased opinion.
Yes.
Celebrity.
I almost don't
Who
even
are you
think
gonna
of.
say?
I was gonna say Ryan Reynolds.
Okay.
I didn't know he was Canadian.
Yeah. Yep.
Are you telling me Alanis Morissette's Canadian?
Isn't she?
I could have sworn she was.
Okay. I didn't look it up, so yeah, you're probably right.
Be a great tie-in if she was not.
The big reason I say that, though, is because...
She is.
Oh, nice. Okay, good. And this makes more sense.
All right, but go ahead.
When I was working for a city year down in San Antonio, my boss told me to check out You Ought to Know. Which was the first time I'd ever heard that song. I didn't really...
Really?
Yes. This was only about 6 years ago.
Dang.
And he told me that it was it's about a breakup or a guy dumping her. And I was shocked to find out that the guy who allegedly did it played Uncle Joey from Full House. That it was the comedian actor Dave Coulier.
Really?
That is what he said. I found some articles that back that up. That seems to be.
Did this bury his career?
Oh, God! Jagged Little Pill came out.
95, right?
Full House was still on the air. He was still
true.
kind of hot shit at the time. I think that the only one out of that show. I guess the Olsen twins had some good years after that, and Bob Saget might be.
Oh man.
Only one who's still
the best.
Something of a celebrity.
Love Bob Saget.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture this Kuyo guy. He kind of a meathead looking fella.
He had like a
stone jaw,
quasi mullet. No,
stone jaw.
He frankly
quasi mullet.
Let me pull.
Was that a 90s show?
An early 90s.
Oh my goodness.
The late 80s, early 90s.
Sure.
Something like
Love
that.
Love that hair.
Let me pull it up.
We need to bring that back.
Was this her first album? Because
I think it's her second.
I think so.
Okay.
Here.
So I want.
That's
yeah.
Let me see.
Looks like just.
Oh yeah.
Just not a bad looking guy by any means, but just.
She was pissed.
Is Alanis Morissette? Do y'all consider her attractive?
Yeah,
she's all right.
I think so.
She has her moments.
Yeah.
I think
she thinks she's pretty. She said that in one what song? Hand in My Pocket.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm pretty.
She did. She did.
Great teeth.
Yes.
It's those Canadian genes, man. Bag milk.
Good dental care up there.
I guess so, man. But yeah, other Canadian celebrities, I don't know, Geddy Lee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rush. Yeah. As far as musicians
Neil
go.
Peart, rest in peace.
Yeah, rip.
Oh, yeah.
Trailer Park Boys. Bubbles. Is there a bigger Canadian celebrity?
For those of you who are confused, we're talking about Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette. This is an episode.
The most unapologetic Canadian to ever exist.
Alanis Morissette?
Did she ever say sorry?
Maybe the most like.
Have you ever heard of a more angsty Canadian than Alanis Morissette?
Rick Moranis kind of played an angst-ridden schlub in a lot of his movies, but
That's a great word.
I don't. I think that might have just been like his persona. He just kind of looked like such an awkward person, and he played it so naturally. I have no idea what he's really like. I didn't even know he was still alive until he did that promo with Ryan Reynolds a couple years ago.
Okay, I don't think I know who you're talking about.
Me neither.
He was Darth Helmet from Spaceballs. He was the.
That's his top role.
He was the neighbor of.
Most notable.
Did y'all see Ghostbusters, the original from the 80s?
Yeah.
He's the guy who gets turned into a dog alongside Sigourney Weaver.
All right.
Thumb Wars and Dog from Ghostbusters.
No. Spaceballs.
Spaceballs,
Or
not
did you
Thumb
say
Wars.
Thumb Wars?
No, Spaceballs.
What's bigger, Thumb Wars or Spaceballs?
I've never heard of Thumb Wars.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
I rented it one time.
Yeah.
In the interest of brevity, I think I'm fine giving Alanis the most angsty Canadian ever.
Sure.
100%.
That's fine with me.
Uncontested.
With this
All
was
I really want. Let's get straight into it.
okay. This was I appreciated the Dickens reference, being a book snob. I doubt anyone else really.
I don't know if I caught that.
It's comparing herself to Estella from Great Expectations,
Okay.
who is like just this incredibly damaged woman who ends up in an abusive relationship, and that theme was present in a few of these songs. This is kind of a weird album.
The lyrics really grabbed me.
Yeah.
Like I listening to All I Really Want, I like stopped and was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to pull up the lyrics and read this while I listen to this album, because I heard her say intellectual intercourse, and I was like, what did she just say?
Yep.
And I was like, that's kind of an interesting thought.
Yeah.
Like I've never heard anybody use that phrase before, and that's when I started reading the lyrics, and I was like, whoa, this is some heavy stuff.
One thing I didn't know until I read like the track listing and personnel was she wrote all the lyrics, and another guy was responsible for all the like
Glenn Ballard.
music. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Glenn Ballard composed everything.
Yep.
And
She doesn't play anything, does she?
I think she does harmonica.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If you want to.
I don't remember.
I mainly say that because I saw her do it in a music video.
Do y'all know? Is there a drummer, or is that a drum machine?
Did Dave Navarro play drums in this, or did he do something
He's
else?
guitar
He's
player.
guitarist. Okay.
I think him and Flea are in You Ought to Know.
Yes, that's right. I don't remember who did drums for this album.
This album's always had like that stereotypical 90s drum sound to me. Like, you know, like real like electric kit sounding.
Yeah. This looks like there's a guy named Matt Logg who played drums on track 1,
The
2,
Log
5,
Master.
6, 9, and 12.
They had different drummers.
Then there's a
6'9".
guy named Rob Ladd who plays percussion on Ironic,
Mm.
and then drums on track 3 and 10.
Interesting.
So there's a groove activator. I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
It's some
Activating
kind
that
of
groove.
digital loop-based electronic thing.
Interesting.
Maybe kind of a drum machine, but they attribute it to a person. So I don't know that there are any drum machines on this.
Did y'all notice? And maybe I didn't hear it right. It was pretty loud in the car. Like there's a lot of road noise when I was listening to this, but
Yeah.
sounded like there were like almost an infinite amount of harmonies in the chorus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like so high, like her voice so high,
Yeah.
and just like so many of them.
There's a lot of that.
There's a lot going on.
And while we're naming people who played on this album, Benmont Tench, he's the organ/piano player for Tom Petty, the Heartbreakers.
Okay.
He played on a lot of these tracks. I didn't know
Cool.
that until right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quite a few cameos on this album.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess maybe she was big before this, and got
maybe.
these people, or
Okay.
maybe they're friends
Vocals
of the...
seem like she was established.
Yes.
Like there's some pretty bold things.
Very confident singing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
This is
Like very confident.
Yeah, do y'all like her voice?
I do.
I
that
love her
that
voice
was what I wanted
personally.
to ask y'all right off the bat.
Okay.
If you don't
That's my
like
first
her
note.
voice,
Love Alanis'
you're gonna
voice.
hate
Yeah.
this music.
I feel like it can get a little tiring for me, but I generally like it.
Me
like
too.
it's different.
Me
like
too.
she's got her own thing. She is a good singer.
Yeah.
Distinctive.
Yes.
And I like that.
Very
Yes.
emotional singer.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah.
That's what I
You
like.
feel all
Yeah.
those lyrics.
What do y'all think about All I Really Want? Because I love the song.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
I like the psychedelic guitar.
Oh,
at the
yeah?
beginning.
Yeah.
I thought that was so surprising.
And this album for me is just super nostalgic. Like my mom requested this.
Yeah.
I remember listening to this album. Oh, it felt like almost every day riding to work in the car with her. Like,
Wow.
I mean, I was in a car seat. I was super young, but like,
And
I
you
heard
still
all
like
these
it.
so many times. Yeah, I love this album.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
glad
it
wasn't
just
done to death.
Brings back good memories, and I was surprised to listen to this at that age.
Mhm.
This was
Pretty heavy. I mean, obviously,
Yeah,
I didn't
real.
know what was going on, but like,
Yeah, it was
I
not
loved
the
it.
censored version.
No,
Yeah.
I take it your mom loves
she
this
would always
album?
turn it down though.
Okay.
Cuss words.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That's-
mom loves this.
Cool.
I'd read, I can't remember what article, that she had, this was kind of a transition for her, that a lot of her, I guess some of her earlier songs had been kind of like a bubblegum sound to
I hope
them.
she felt better after this.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
You want to get into You Ought to Know?
Yeah. This was the first,
Classic.
dude, the bass line on this. And a
Oh,
lot
man.
of these other songs, I love
Yeah.
the bass line on these songs.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Super funky, man.
Yes!
Super funky.
All over the place.
Dude, I went a decade without knowing that was Flea.
all about it.
The production I thought was really good.
On the album as a whole?
I mean, like I said, there was a lot of road noise listening to this in the
yeah.
car, but like
Yeah.
from what I could tell, it sounded pretty decent.
It's very polished.
Yeah.
Sounds very like very mainstream, not like
Yeah.
in a derogatory way,
Right.
but like just kind of that '90s super polished like adult alternative
Yeah.
or pop.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Kind of like the Counting Crows.
Yep.
A little like they were happening around
It's
the
a
same
good
time.
comparison.
Kind of had the same like aesthetic where they're similar. I don't know, but polished.
Yeah.
And you know, it sounds sometimes a little dated to me.
Yeah, it's very 90s.
In
Yeah,
the song at all, or just
Huh?
in general?
I'd say just in general, some of the stuff in the album, and
Yeah.
it's not really a knock on it because I think it's pretty solid. Like the songwriter Glenn Ballard, I think is great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the choruses.
Dude, this chorus goes so hard.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
so hard.
This is a great song.
Have y'all, Graham, I'm sure you have y'all seen, I think it's on Letterman, right? The performance of this.
Yeah.
And it's
I have not.
I think the drummer on that was, or it's either the bass player or the drummer in that performance, or maybe both of them are the guys in Foo Fighters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taylor Hawkins.
Yeah,
and
it's Taylor Hawkins and,
Pat Smear, maybe.
Is that really his name?
but if
We
you've
don't
not
know.
seen that performance,
No, I think it's a fake name.
you've got to check it out. Like, the sound is immaculate, and
Really?
and they like jam, like they play it pretty heavy, and
Wow.
it's like studio quality.
On Letterman.
I think it's on Letterman. It's
Okay.
like studio quality, but
is.
like them jamming hard.
You ought to know in '95.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm
She's
guessing
got that middle part. She looks nuts, dude.
because of the middle part,
It just adds to the craze.
dude. '90s, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a great song. though.
I've heard this one a million times, and I
Always
still
gives
love
me
it.
chills, man.
Me too. It was hard to write stuff about
Was
it.
this the first like mainstream female song that had the F-bomb in it?
That's a good question.
That is a
I
great
can't think of
question.
anything prior.
For as far as mainstream,
Mainstream,
it's gotta
mainstream.
be. I can't think of another female artist that would
Yeah.
have been before her that would have
No.
done something like that.
And I'm sure somebody in the comments will be like, actually.
Feel free to correct us.
Yeah,
Feel
yeah.
free, if you,
Oh,
we're
Actually,
totally
2 weeks
guessing.
prior
We're
in
not
1995.
We're
so
not
it's-
historians
No,
by any means.
no. Not the priority.
But yeah, I'd say that's maybe a fair.
Yeah,
I'm okay making
edgy, man.
that claim.
I would have
Definitely the first Canadian.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
I feel pretty confident
Neil
in that.
Young.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, man.
yeah. He's not a chick though.
Well, yeah. Okay, but Canadian. Canadians would
Right.
say swear words.
How about perfect?
I was surprised that You Ought to Know wasn't the third track on here. The
Yeah.
Perfect really was such a slowdown for
Yeah,
me, and
much slower pace.
the beat is fine. It just felt I had down it's a tad sappy for me
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
terms of its lyrical content.
Just
Just
like a parent pushing
Yeah.
their kid too hard.
Like, I was
Like, you're never gonna be good
"Ugh,
enough."
This is not going hard, man.
Yeah.
Like I was very surprised that this was on here and in this spot. on the
Yeah.
album.
Yeah.
I agree.
This one doesn't do much for me.
Me neither.
Yeah, there was some good contrast though in the vocals, like real soft, and then like just kind of like pouring it out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, sappy.
It
It's
picked
good.
up a little during the second verse.
That's a good way to put it.
Maybe it's just overshadowed.
I don't
by its
remember this
criticism.
from all the car rides. I don't remember this song.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Your mom was probably like, "This sucks."
Skip to track 4. Hand in my pocket.
Go to Hand in My Pocket.
Classic.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
For sure.
I always took the song as like she was a chameleon. Like she could be whatever she needed to be. You know what I mean? Like I'm this, but I'm that. Like I'm two opposites the same time.
I
Like,
loved the rhyme.
just take it in stride.
The rhyme juxtapositions
Yeah.
were so clever.
Everything's going to be fine. Who cares?
I think that sometimes it's really
Yeah.
cheesy when
No,
artists do that. These really surprised me, and I thought it was really clever.
That's what amazed me about this album is like, yes, I could see like in the wrong hands, it could be really forced and like, you know, just the arrangement of all the lyrics just overdone. But like I love it.
Yeah.
It works so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good song.
Yeah.
Good chorus.
Yeah.
As
Oh yeah.
a lot of these tracks.
And it's not like cringy in any way. Like I see how some of this could, if it, you know, was forced, it could be very cringy. But
It's like this
Just
one.
works.
This one, she kind of hit that waily tone in some of the vocals,
Yeah.
and I thought it worked on this one.
Oh, yeah.
This though, I feel like if you're not jiving her voice,
if you don't like Alanis,
you're
gonna
hate
this.
it. You're gonna hate it. And this is really where I started making note of how jarring the changes in tone were on this album, and that's why when I finished it, I thought like, God, I really enjoyed that, but it kind of seemed like a greatest hits compilation more than an album.
Dude, there's so many big songs off this album.
They are, and like so many of them are like, I can't remember which one of you said it, but you feel the emotion when you hear her sing. In so many of these songs, like that pained, almost like that Joplin-esque quality where you just racks your heart listening to it. And a few of these other songs, like Perfect, it's just a total flatline for me.
No,
like,
I
it's
agree.
like it's like a placeholder.
Yeah, I agree.
Sure.
I don't know how they chose the order for this album, but it was very strange.
It comes out
It is.
hot.
Yeah, it comes out. Yeah, it's real like. It's not like consistently up and down. It's like up, down, up,
Kind of jagged.
down.
Yeah. Yes. Good word.
Dude.
Good descriptor.
Was that intentional?
Probably.
Jagged placement.
This.
That's right.
How about Right Through You?
Big ass names on this album, and they had to have known what they were doing.
What track?
Right Through You.
Okay. Yeah, this is one that I didn't remember from before.
I didn't either.
do it
The
for me.
only thing that stood out to me on this song was "Took Me Out to Wine, Dine, 69 Me."
I did not catch that.
I was
yeah.
what?
Yep.
What a lyric.
Yeah.
Wine, Dine, 69.
Wow.
It's a bold
It's like
choice.
something we would write.
I was like you said though, I mean the contrast and the expression.
This one definitely.
It's like, I feel like the first half of this is just, I've been so used and I'm so done and over it and hate everybody and everything.
I
and
hate people.
Whatever.
Sure.
I'm just going with the flow now.
Yeah.
Can't get any lower.
Yeah. For some reason I was thinking of Taylor Swift when I was listening to this. I was like, was she like the Taylor Swift of the 90s? Just kind of like angry.
Does Taylor Swift have that vibe to her? Angry?
I feel like a lot of her stuff is like about ex-boyfriends and stuff, right?
I feel like I don't get Taylor Swift.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Like I feel
don't
like
get-
I'm missing something.
I don't get
that
angry.
is obvious, but I'm
Yeah.
just
Of
not
Taylor.
picking it up.
Yeah.
If
This
she's-
connects with me way more.
Same.
Same. I would say I like Alanis more.
I think she
I'm
bears
just
her
saying,
soul.
I don't get Taylor Swift well enough to make the comparison.
Sure. But I was just trying to think of like
Yeah.
kind of an analog for the present day. Maybe
Sure.
there's not one. I mean, no reason
Yeah.
to force that.
This seems a lot more like bearing the soul to the
Yeah.
listener, and Taylor to me, I don't get that fury feel to her
Yeah.
music.
That's true. Like, yeah, Taylor Swift is pretty tame.
Yeah,
I feel like she's done it all though. Like
Yeah,
she
sure.
has some edgy stuff,
Yeah.
and whereas all I've ever known of Alanis is
Yeah.
the edgiest.
yeah.
Right. What's next?
Forgiven.
I believe.
I just
Yeah.
was this like denouncing her Catholicism.
Probably.
Like that's how I took it.
Maybe.
I don't know what her beliefs are, but
Mhm.
it was just like we needed something, and there it was. It's kind of how I took it.
Yeah. This.
Didn't do a whole lot for me, but
Yeah, like I said,
it was
like
just there.
most of the
Yeah.
ones that I really liked were ones that I already knew.
Yeah.
And I know it's like it was just in the way of getting to You Learn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another huge track.
Yep. Had you heard that one before?
Yeah.
Still like it?
Yeah.
That might be my least favorite of the big ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Any particular lyrics just don't do it for you, or the?
I don't know. It's just like.
You mind if I play that one real quick?
Go for it.
It's like you live and you learn.
Yeah, I did think the lyrical content was a little shallower on this one.
Well, it's just like, I like Angry Alanis. And
yeah.
I feel like this is kind of like the catharsis song for, like, I've learned my lesson.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've purged.
I think I kind of remember this. Yeah.
The whole message, too, kind of reminded me of Perfect, too. Just
Yeah.
Little
Little sappy.
cheesy, yeah.
Little on the cringe side.
What, the Pink song?
No, the Alanis song.
Okay.
Track
The Pink song.
No.
I was like, what's Perfect?
No.
Sorry.
Oh, God. That is a Pink song, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Dude, Get This Party Started. It's the best Pink song.
No, but
I thought she was super edgy.
On You Learn, I mean, the bass line's cool, the plucky guitar's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, this didn't really hit me as hard as some of these other songs did.
Yeah, I feel like this is where it kind of starts letting go for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I obviously love the album, but like from here to the end, it's like the anger's kind of gone.
Yeah.
Which, I mean...
I always kind of liked Head Over Feet.
Yeah, it's a good song.
I think it's a great chorus.
Yeah.
I
I like the material in it, too.
Yeah.
Like, I've just been knocked so far down, like, I don't know what to do with a decent guy.
I feel like I've always known this song.
Yeah,
honestly.
exactly.
Like, but...
Yep.
This and Ironic, which we'll get to in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Like, those are just like...
That's a
even
great song.
I can't pinpoint when I first heard it, because
No.
it just seems like I just know it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like bred into me.
This was that made him kind of difficult to write stuff on.
yeah.
Seriously, it's like you've heard it so many times,
Yeah.
but it's still so great.
Yeah, it's kind of a nostalgic album for me, even though
Yeah.
I don't really have memories of listening to it.
Yeah.
But
I
it
even
just...
remember just holding the CD case. Like...
but yeah, I've just heard the songs for so long, and they do just kind of evoke that like 90s kind of...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, even though I was like 5 or whatever.
Yeah, it's like stereotypes the 90s.
Yeah, somehow.
Not in a bad way. It's
Yeah.
just like, I think of when somebody says, like, name some 90s albums.
Yeah.
This is going to be on my list.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you,
Mary Jane.
I thought it kind of...
Never did anything for me.
Decent build up at the start. I thought it fizzled.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not always a fan of songs that have that kind of dreamy effect at the end, like this one did. This was a bit of a flatliner for me, honestly.
Yeah, kind of sad. And
I was kind of
I
back
put
and
this
forth.
under perfect for me personally.
Yeah. This is as far as songs.
This is a skipper
named Mary
for me.
Jane. This one, Rick James definitely beats this one.
Rick James, Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Oh,
he wrote a
okay.
song called Mary Jane,
No.
which is incredible.
Okay.
Better than this.
Do we have any Rick James albums on our list?
I don't think I do.
I don't.
No.
I've never listened to an album.
Yeah, do we want to?
Nah, I think we're good. And now,
Ironic.
oh my gosh, Rain on Your Wedding Day, babe. I never realized the little tongue-in-cheek nature of this one, because like the things she's describing, they're really not ironic.
Yeah.
There is some people are of the opinion that irony isn't real. I don't believe that that's true.
I think it's coincidence.
No. I think that irony has a perfectly defined definition,
Right. Yeah.
and the things that she describes are not ironic, which makes the title itself ironic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've heard people point that out before. Do you think she was aware of this?
Yes, absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
100%. Song's got layers, man.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. I don't know.
This one is an earworm for me.
Yeah.
It will absolutely be in my head. It's still in my head from listening to it.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, I'm fine with it. It's kind of sappy, but it just, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what's your favorite line?
Yeah.
You know? There's so many.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's my answer to
seriously,
that.
yeah.
Yes. That is.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of another one besides rain on your wedding day. It's like a fly in your shard.
The guy that finally flies on the plane and as it crashes, he's
Yeah.
like, this is it. Like,
Oh, he won the lotto.
Good advice.
Well, there's
that you just
the
can't
guy that's,
take.
what, 98, won the lotto and died the next day.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I
Isn't that the
feel-
opener?
Is he 98? I feel
The
like I missed
opening
that
line,
detail.
I think he's 98.
Because I was going to say, isn't that kind of ironic to get the lottery and then die?
Yeah, won the lottery and died the next day.
Yeah.
Is he 98?
Yep, he is.
Oh, see?
There you go.
Death row pardon 2 minutes too late. Yeah, it's just
It's a
goofy.
bummer, man.
It is. It is.
Yeah. I mean, what more can you say on that song?
I know.
Honestly, it
It's
speaks
fine.
for itself.
Great chorus.
Yeah.
No
Again.
doubt.
Oh yeah, iconic.
For sure.
Not the Doctor.
Boy.
Flatline.
Yeah, doesn't wanna
We're
be
hitting a
Phil.
ravine here at the
Doesn't wanna be
end
a
of these
doctor.
last three.
Kind of
Yeah.
weird.
Just she started doing like almost like speak sing these
Yeah,
years, and I'm like,
I know.
what are you
Talking
doing?
it
You're
through.
Alanis Morissette.
I know.
Sing
Give
it,
me
honey.
some of that voice.
Come on. Great voice.
Yeah,
like
I know.
d-
Get rid of that spoken word.
You gotta
Belt
You
it.
can change it up sometimes, though, right?
it's
Give us some contrast.
But I wasn't a huge fan of the song.
no,
No.
no.
Nope.
It's- Frankly, I wasn't that big on Wake Up.
dwelling.
Either.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of emo.
Yeah.
It was kind of dark sounding.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously most of the stuff, but it felt like musically a lot of the stuff wasn't that dark sounding.
No.
Just like lyrical content, but that last one, like music wise, sounded pretty dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
It was, guitar's a little airy, and yeah, that gives it a bit of a negative vibe. And
I hate ending on something that's not just a super closer. Because
Yeah.
it's like it sends me out on like a, you know what I mean?
Right.
Wake Up wouldn't have been a strong finish. It would have been better than what we got. I had the Jimmy the Saint blend of You Want to Know as my last song.
I wouldn't count that as a
Okay.
closer.
Okay.
I would count
Okay, making sure.
count Wake Up
I
as a
just love
closer.
the name Jimmy the Saint.
That's
Yeah.
What's that about?
I don't know who that is.
No, I saw it too, yeah.
I made zero effort to find out who that was.
No.
I didn't
heard
even
that
listen
so-
to it.
I heard that song. Like, nope, I don't care. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Were there any differences? Did they like?
I don't care.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
listen to it if you want to find out. Maybe it was a whole different song.
Yeah.
Done by Wake Up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's also God. They did an a cappella version of Your House. It's like a double track for the last spot. And I stand by what I said in our first episode. I do not support a cappella music in any form, even when it's Alanis Morissette that's singing
Yeah.
it, whose voice I like.
I didn't catch this. Maybe you're listening.
Okay, how about in tribute, Tenacious D? Can you take that a cappella? That bop.
Oh, but that's that's a section of a song
Dude,
that
that's
does it.
amazing.
That doesn't count. This is like the Your
I'm
House
kidding,
thing is an
I'm kidding.
entirety of no
Yeah.
instruments,
Trash.
just singing. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, if tribute was all a cappella, no, I wouldn't like it. And thank God it's not. But yeah, what a very disappointing finish to this album.
Yeah, it's pretty inconsistent. Like there's some highs, there's some lows.
And
It's got consistent highs and consistent lows.
Yeah, I guess that's.
It's well rounded. It can't just be perfect.
no,
Is it
could
well
be.
rounded or jagged?
I would say jagged.
That's the irony of it, right?
Yeah, well. And there we have it.
Yeah, perfect close.
How would we
close.
rate this one?
Stefan,
Oh
fellas?
God.
I'm dying to know how you'd rate this.
Honestly, I'm torn between. I don't want to be,
Anything other than what you've been trying to be lately?
it's hard to do between like a 6 and a 7 out of 10, just because
Just give it a 6.9.
I do like that. Shut up. I do like Alanis's voice, and the highs for this album are so great, but God, as an album, it just kind of it fizzles too much for me, and I think there's something to be said for sticking the landing. So I think I got to give it like a 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 7 because there are several songs that I just think are really good songs, and I feel like
Bangers.
they're songs that I would listen to again. I feel like every now and then I'll be like, I want to hear that song.
Yeah.
So that puts it at a 7.
I'm going 7 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. I do agree with I mean, it's not her fault, but it is kind of a greatest hits feeling album.
Oh yeah.
You know?
That's what I felt.
I can't think of another Alanis song that's
Not
on
this.
album.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, props to her, but
Right.
yeah, no, I agree. I give it a 7.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. Everyone I'd recommend this to, I guarantee has listened to it.
Yeah, I think I would honestly recommend this to anyone though, because I feel like with the singer that puts so much of themselves.
Who would
into the voice.
dislike this?
I don't know.
I would be more curious who would dislike this album.
I couldn't tell you who would like it though, because like I mean I like it and y'all like it. I mean I like her voice, but it's like I don't know. It's hard to describe what this music is, and it's I don't know.
I could see it not being some people's thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's not something I'm interested in listening to, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like,
For sure.
But it's it's kind of poppy.
I like watching live performances from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where you get the full Alanis experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the music videos for all these songs are
Oh yeah.
Chef's Kiss.
Yeah.
Speaking of nostalgia,
Yeah. True.
some serious VH1 vibes.
I don't know that I've seen any of them.
You've seen. You ought to know. You've 100% seen that music video.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
There's Flea in it.
Oh yeah.
Is he?
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure the band.
Like in the desert.
Yeah, they're like in this weird like wall.
Isn't she on like a bench? Dave Navarro, I think, is for sure in it. I remember seeing him in there.
I could have. It's a guy. He's got like a hat on. I assumed it was him. If they've got him in this, I had to think he'd be in the video.
Kind of a fake Johnny Depp look to him.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, then that's
yeah.
Dave Navarro.
He's got like kind of like that Rum Diary hat on.
Slapped.
and,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Slapped. He looked like a fake Johnny Depp.
Great comp.
It is
You're
a
welcome.
good description.
It is. It's perfect. And yeah, but I'd have no problem recommending this to anybody.
Sweet.
Really.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't surprise me if they came back and said I hated this. But it really will hinge on how much you can appreciate her voice.
Sure. That could turn people off. I think some of the lyrics could, like, some of them are a little cheesy.
Oh yeah.
But some of them are kind of good.
Yeah, I enjoyed them.
I think there's some good songs in this.
No question.
Yeah. 7.
Okay.
7 for me.
Any closing thoughts on Jagged Little Pill?
Check it out.
Thank you, Travis's mom, for recommending this one.
Yes.
If you're still with us, thank you so much for stopping by. Feel free to like, subscribe, share this video where you want, and if you have a request, drop it in the comments. We'll get to it. See ya.